So again, who knows what is repeating here? They've already done the division. So who knows how we should rewrite this? Gianfranco, how?
0.96 dash on top of
With the bar. And then find your answer, which is right here. And you can do the puzzle later. I'll put the letter S, so you can do that later. Who knows on this next one? These are all repeating in some form or another.
Can I try?
Who? Yes, sir. What is repeating? Try not to look at.
The 5714.
Okay, who was going to do this?
Oh,
Gianni? Okay. All right, Gianni, what is repeating to you?
At the 7?
At the 7, yeah, because, well, is it just the 7? 57142885? Okay, so it stops here. 57142885. Isn't it the whole thing is repeating?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's not the 5. It's just.
Isn't it the 5 repeating again? 571428. 571428. 571428. Is that 5 repeating also?
Yes.
Yes. So we'll make it simple. Don't rewrite the whole thing. Just put the bar over that first set, and we'll just cross it out. Okay. So that's what's repeating. And is that over there on the side? Yes. And so it's the letter E. Then this one's easy. What's repeating on the number 3? The 3. So again, this is going to be, we'll just box it off here. And so it's going to be the 3 is repeating, and then I'll let you do the rest. So that's going to be, is it this? Is it the A or the K? It's the A. So again, put the letter there, right? And then, again, anything on this page, front or back, will be on the quiz. So remember, how do you write this number 11 as a fraction? How do you say that? Nobody knows how to say it? Yes, yes. No, tell me. Well, you can say that number. How do you say that number? 620. So I know it's 625, and it's negative, so it's a negative, over, who knows how many zeros?
10,000.
Oh, and I should have done it on my line paper because it also says 1,000. It also says to reduce it. So some this big I might have as a bonus, some I might not. Some will be actual problems. So on your line paper, you need to learn right now how to reduce this big one. Who knows what goes into something that ends with a 25, a 50, or 2 zeros? A 25, a 50, a 75, or 2 zeros. What coin? What coin goes into $6.25 and $10? Quarter. The bigger your common factor, the more you can reduce it. So I'm going to divide by, and watch how I divide by 25. If you can't do it any other way than doing 625 divided by 25, you can do that, but I'm going to try to avoid that. That's 50, that's 12, and there's 5 quarters in $1.25. But you can do it another way. You can say, okay, imagine this being $6. How many quarters in $1? You should know your quarters in $1. 4. So if I have $6, what's 6 times 4?
24.
24. $6 times 4 quarters in each. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 1 more quarter here. So it is going to be 25. So it's going to be 25. And now watch this one carefully because this is even easier. I'm just going to take the 100. Think of it as $1. How many quarters in $1?
4.
4 with an extra 0. Now can that be reduced again?
Yes, by 5.
By 5.
8.
So you will need your line paper, and that's going to go 5 over 8. And is that an answer there? Negative 5 over 8 right here. And it is the T. Let's see if we can do the one right above it is related. How can you say that as a fraction?
175.
over 1,000. So 175, it had 3 places, so it gets 1, 2, 3 zeros. Can I divide it by quarters again?
Yes.
Yes. This one should actually be easier. Sam, put away the bottle, please, Sam. All right, how many quarters in $1?
4.
4 quarters. How many more quarters in 75 cents?
3.
3. So 4 and 3 is 7.
Over 4.
And 7 over how many quarters in 100? How many quarters in $1?
4.
4 with an extra 0. Oh, that's a 4. So go ahead and that can't be reduced anymore. It's right there. Right. And then this one should be, guys with the bottles, put them away, please. All right. Who knows what this is going to be?
Me.
Let me see. Johnny, what? Don't look at anything over here. How many zeros is this going to get on the bottom?
10,000.
4, yeah. So it's going to be 3.
10,000.
I forgot my big 3. 3 and 3, 3, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. And that is not prime. It is prime, I'm sorry. So it's not going to, okay, I take that back. Neither of them are prime, but there's no number here that goes into this. So it's reduced all the way. So it is this answer, the W. Okay, I'm going to take a little in each section. So now, these, it says write as a fraction or mixed number as a repeating decimal. So this kind of relates back to yesterday. Oh my goodness. Oh, both of these relate to yesterday's. All right, so, and again, I might not have you do that, so we probably won't. So again, how do I take this number 15 and find out what the decimal is? Who knows what we need to do? Divide. So I've already got my 2, so you don't need to divide the 2. Put 2 point. What I need to divide is this. So I'm going to put it over here. So who knows who goes inside the cockpit?
7.
The 7 divided by the 11. So I'm helping you with a couple of these, but then I want you to have most of the period to get the rest done. And then it doesn't go in. 11 into 70. 6, because you're going to get 66. You can borrow one right now, but just give it back to me. So 6 times 11 is 66. Thank you, ma'am.
Plus 4.
Is 4. Bring that down. And then every time we bring down brother, we come back to daddy and divide. That should be 33. So to get 33, it's going to be 3. 3 times 11 is 33. Sister subtracts 7. And I think here's the repeating, 7. So bring down brother till we can see what's going to be repeating. Who knows what's going to be repeating?
6 and 3.
The 6 and the 3. So our answer is 6, 3 with the bar over it. So our final answer is this. And see if you see it over there, which is the letter A. So 2.63 with the bar over it, and that's the letter A. Okay. Do we need to go over any more of these? Oh, that's a, oh,
No,
look.
that's the letter L.
Isn't it this one right here? 2.63 with the bar. That's what's repeating. Okay? Oh, I see what you're saying, because they're very similar. No, if I did this again, I would get 66,
Right.
I get 4, bring down another, and it's going to be 3 again. It's going to go into that 3. So what's repeating is the 63. Alrighty. And then do we need to do this one?
Yes.
I think so. That's 16.
I think it's going to be repeating because it has a 3 in it.
Well, they're telling you they're going to repeat. And you're right, it's repeating because of the 3. So we'll go ahead and we already know it's going to be negative. So who goes inside the cockpit? the 41. Divided by 3, 3, 3. What do I need to put because it's not going to go in? Who knows what?
A 0.
Before the 0?
The decimal.
Decimal. And then we probably need
3.
at least 3. Okay. So 333 doesn't go into 4. 333 does not go into 41. Does 333 go into 410?
Yes. Yes.
And again, I'm going to use most of you can see it, but I'm going to cover up 2, and I'm going to cover up 2. How many times does 3 go into 4?
12.
What? 1.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
so 1. 1 times 333 is 3, 3, 3. Yes, sir. Yes, can you come in? You want to? Hold on just 1 second, people. Yes. Okay, girls and boys. What did I just do at your test? Hold on just a second. Here you go. Thank you. So find a light. Maybe sit behind Samuel so you have some light here. Alrighty. So on this one, when you subtract, please don't subtract here. I just know that this number is going to be a 7. This is going to be, to get to 400, that's going to be a 67, but I need one more. It's going to be 77. If you need to subtract, which most of you probably do, I would do it to the side, pre-borrow, getting it from 7, and then 40 minus 33 is 7. It is going to be 77. Bring down brother and divide again. Who thinks they know how many 300s are in 700?
6.
What?
2.
2. So it's going to be 2. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't know where it is. It's my friend, Mr. Spam. I'm sure of it. No. So they're just going to have to leave a message. I don't know who it is. Alrighty. So 2 times that is 6, 6, 6. And then the difference is going to be 770 minus 6. 6 is, I have to pre-borrow. That's going to be a 4. That's going to be a 0. That's going to be a 1. Oh, this one's awful. Okay. 1, 0, 4. I will not give you one this big on the test. I promise you that. And then on this one, this is going to be bring down brother. And then I'm going to cover up 2. Cover up 2. How many 3's in 10?
9.
People.
3.
3. 3 times 3 is 9. So it's probably going to be 3. 3 times that is 9, 9, 9. And the difference is going to be 41. Well, didn't we start with a 41? Right here?
So it's going to be repeating 1, 2, 3.
It's going to be repeating 1, 2, 3 because that was our first number. So that is it. So it's negative 1, 2, 3. And I think we are going to skip entirely this last section. Okay. So what I'm going to have you do is you're going to finish 1 through 16. Because those are the type you're going to have on the test. I'm not going to put any probably like that.
So we don't do number 17?
You're going to do down through 17. I said through 16. You're going to do down through 17.
Do we do the last?
Though you're not going to do the last section. Okay. Alrighty. So at this time, you can begin. If you need any help on any others up to 17, let me know and I'll be happy to help. Do you need help dividing by 24? 17?
Yeah.
All right, so that should be the last one that I do. 24 is actually easy because it's almost a quarter. What goes inside the division box? 17. Divided by 24. And in fact, how I do this one, you would do almost the same thing when you're dividing by 22. Think of it as a quarter. So I'll show you what I mean in just a second. So I'm going to put, I don't know how many times this is going to go. But again, because this has a 3 in it, 3 times 8, it will be repeating. So here we go. Does 24 go into 1? No. Put an O for no. Does 24 go into 17? Does everybody have this written down? I don't want to go unless you've got it written down.
Let me write this.
Then does
17.
it's a 17. Okay. And then does 24 go into 17?
No.
O for no.
Oh, no.
And 24 does go into $1.70. So here's where I start using money. That's almost a quarter. How many quarters in a dollar? How many quarters in a dollar? 4. How many more quarters in 70 cents?
3.
Well, 3 would be
4.
75. 3 quarters make 75. Do I have 75?
6.
People, if it's not 3, it's going to be 2.
Which is 50.
2 quarters is 50. So 4 quarters for the dollar, 2 more for 50. 4 and 2 is 6. So it's okay. Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm so sorry. I really didn't hear you. All right, so that's 12, 13, 14. Now, it actually, hold on a second. I might have done this wrong. Did I multiply it right? That's 20, that's 12, 13, 14. I'm going to add another 24 just to double check. Am I wrong? I think so.
Yes, good.
So I just want to confirm because I thought I was so smart that I could use my quarters and I didn't think it'd be this much off, but I guess it is. So 14, 15, 16. So that 6 I should have not put down immediately. It gives me a ballpark amount. I should multiply it, which we got this, and that's kind of a far away number. So I'd add one more 24 to see if I can get any closer, which made it a 7th time. So this should be a 7. And then 7 times 24 is 168. Who knows 170 minus 168 is 2. Bring down brother. Every time you bring down brother, okay, this is really important. You must divide again. There's no option. You have to divide, and you have to put a number. Does 24 go into 20? What do I put for a no? An O for no. Now, here's the only time when you get a 0, you can bring down another brother to help you out. But you still have to do that division there. So I can bring down another brother. And now 24 will go into that. So this is like $2. So I'm going to do my estimating again. How many quarters in $1? 4. How many quarters then in $2? 8. So I'm going to start with 8. In fact, here's 7. I'm going to add another 24, which is going to be 8. So that's 2. That's 12. That's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9. That's going to be really close. So it is 8. So 8 times 24 is 9. Oh, this is an awful problem. I'm glad we're doing this one. 192. Subtract. I get an 8. Are we getting anywhere near? I think it's the next one. So put another 0. And right, and if I cover this up and I cover this up, 2 goes into 8, 4. But it won't unless that were a 0. So I'm going to go 1 less and make it 3. This is a long one. That's going to be 6, 7. So it's going to be that one. So it's going to be 3. 3 times that is 72. And all of a sudden I get another 8. Is there a pattern? What's going to happen if I get another 80? Does anybody see the pattern?
Yes.
What is it?
It's going to keep repeating.
What's going to be repeating though? The 3. Because if I put down this 8, it's going to be a 3 again. So that's what's repeating. And I might change this assignment again. So, put over here. All right, put over here, it is 0.7083 with this bar over it. Okay.
3, 7, 8,
Okay. right, okay, listen carefully. So I don't girls and boys, so I don't overdo it on the division. We'll do one more division, and then you're only going to have 2 left to do. Only 2. So we'll do this 15 over 22, and you're just going to have these 2 to do. Which one do you want to do? 2 and 5/12 or 15 over 22? Okay. So 15 divided by 22. Let's get focused, girls and boys. Does 22 go into 15? No, so 0, 0. But 22 does go into this. Again, I'm going to cover up the 2, cover up the 0. How many 2's in 15? 2 times what will give you something close?
3. Oh wait, like. Sorry. 2 times 5.
2 times 5 is 10. Closer. 2 times 6 is 12.
No, 7.
7 is probably closest. It may or may not go because of that 2. I'll go ahead and start with that, but it gives me a ballpark number that I can start with. So it's going to be 14. That's going to be 14, 15. Too big, so it's positively going to be what number? 6. Okay. Yes, go ahead. Okay, girls and boys. All right, so this is going to be 12. That's going to be 13. So it's going to be 132. When I subtract, I get 18. Brother, bring down. Okay. And again, I'm going to cover up the 2. I'm going to cover up the 0. 2 goes into 18 exactly 9 times, but it won't because of that 2. If it were 0, it would. So instead of 9, I'm going to choose 1 less is 8. In fact, here was 7, and I'll just add another 22. Oh, that's really close. So this is 8 times. It's going to be 8. 8 times that is 176. Subtract, we get a 4. 22 into 40, it only goes how many times?
1.
It only goes once. Subtract. Oh, here's the repeat right now. This is 18. So again, we have to see what number this is to see what's repeating. So add another 0. It's 180. What did we get when we had 180? We got what number?
8.
We got the 8. So what's going to be repeating is what?
81.
81. So 0.681. Is that answer there? There it is right there. So make sure you get it, 0.681. Okay, girls and boys. So all you have to do now is these top are easy, make those fractions and the division on those 2, and you're done. Okay?
Okay.
And let me see.